Hello to my friends, my foes, and the fabulously undecided. My name's Gasta, and welcome back to There's Always a Tavern. Today, now calling docket number 004-2069, the state of Corsan versus these reprobates. First up, may I have Rob come to the stand? Rob, you are hereby charged with excessive property damage via face and fists, unlicensed dental work, and 1 count of beard endangerment. How do you plead?
The beard was ruined when I got there, alright? I did nothing to it.
We'll go with guilty.
Fuck.
We'll go with guilty. Next, may I have Mitty please come to the stand?
Hello?
You are hereby charged with brandishing without a permit, possession of an unholy amount of sass with intent to distribute, and aggravated marksmanship in a confined space. How do you plead?
Guilty? What are you gonna do about it?
Not a fucking thing. Merack, you stand accused of watching. How do you plead?
Did you see me watching? You were watching if you saw me watching. That's on you.
Fair point. And finally, Lime. You stand accused of conspiracy to commit arson via spellcasting, abuse of magical loopholes, and using fancy words to confuse the grand jury. How do you plead?
Oh, that's it?
Very well. All pleadings are noted as the pirate standard, guilty with pride. Now, let's get into it. Originally, I was going to go into this with a shot into the morning. But I think it's a bit more important that we kind of collectively see what happens right after the fight. As no one addresses the blood on top deck, no one addresses the drinking that inevitably ends to inebriation, that inevitably ends into vomiting, that appears also on top deck. We're going to focus on our fighters, our players, who just fought off the captain of their ship and knocked him unconscious in their first real bit of rest, of collective talking upon the ship as new members of the Dark Dodger. Right after the fight, may I ask, all of you either in your respective bunks or elsewhere,
Vale's taking a nice rest in the bunk. Combat is very mentally exhausting.
Alimna is probably kind of at his post as the night navigator. Is like, even though we're not sailing yet, it's one of those, and I don't have really anything else to do at this moment, so he's probably at his post reading as he normally would.
Seraphina is probably just in her bunk, nursing her wounds, trying to put together a healing potion of some sort.
I think Churd's still on top deck. He's just leaning up against one of the rails, taking this moment to breathe. Kind of thinking through how close all of that was.
in which case, I'm going to say Alimna and Churd, being on top deck and, of course, various vantage points, you do see that while some of the crew has retired back to the Dark Dodger to sleep off some of the rum drunk that they already had, others have decided to continue out the night with a bit more fervor. As I will say, Churd, you see a couple of figures back toward the smashed skull, who you now understand is under new management, leading a bit of a ruckus outside of the establishment, that being in a circle of townsfolk watching a couple of the members of the crew fight. Alimna, from your vantage point, you would see that it would be Chef and Barrel Ben who are going at it, that being the Fire Genasi and the Halfling individual, who are currently duking it out outside of the establishment.
How?
They took him out of his barrel, didn't he?
They did take him out of the barrel.
They took him out of the barrel.
He gets to leave the barrel when it's not daytime.
Does it look friendly, or does it look like there's, like, genuine fucking beef?
It looks like a genuine spat. As the crowd, you can hear they're chanting something, but I don't know if you can make out what they're saying around it. But you would definitely see that some of some of the people in the audience are definitely not of the crew. So it's a lot of the townsfolk just watching this fight go on.
He's thinking, you just, if Curhd is paying any attention to him, see Alimna just kind of stare at it for a long moment. He sighs and goes down, kinda to see what's going on and see if it's worth trying to stop. Or if it's just like, nah, they're too far gone.
Yeah, I think Curd, you hear Alimna kind of climbing down the ladder and then eventually hitting the deck. Before Alimna, you would hear over by the helm, "Hey, Alimna, what's anything of concern to you?" As you see, Agatha will leave their post to come up towards the top of the deck to look over the banister at you.
Just Ben and Cook going at it.
Oh, all right. Well, is that your concern?
Trying to see if it's of concern.
I don't think it's your concern. How about you get back up to what you're good at, and tell you what, I'll take a look and see if it's worth anyone's time, or if it's just a healthy spat.
Alright, if you think that's what's best.
Thank you.
And he kind of rolls his eyes and heads back up, or starts heading back up to his normal spot.
Fair enough. Curd, is there anything you're doing in that moment?
I think Curhrd's initial reaction to seeing this spat go on is he's gonna double check. It's like, is it the townsfolk getting involved? Nope. Not my circus, not my pseudo-drakes. And is just gonna kind of reposition himself and just kind of turn away from the shore now and look out to that inky blackness of the ocean on the other side. Definitely eavesdropping a little bit when he hears the first mate approach Alimna. Just be like, oh, something's going on there.
Yeah, other than that, Curd, as you look out into the inky blackness that makes up the entirety of this sea, the ocean that awaits you, does anything cross your mind after the fight, after joining this crew? Are there any concerns, or is it more of a thing of, I'll take my risk where I can get it in this quiet, still moment?
It's trying not to think. Curhd knows he's made some mistakes in that fight. He knows he's put himself on the back foot. He's remembering, I believe it's the second-hand warning he got from Alimna about what Bim said of, you get 3 strikes and you never know when they're coming. Just kind of thinking like, how many strikes am I on at this point already? Just trying to put that out of his mind.
Kinda seeing Curhd pondering a bit. He probably doesn't hear anything that Curhd has said up until this point. He takes pause before going back up to his post and then kind of heads over to his direction. How are you feeling after the fight?
Sore. Very, very sore.
I can imagine. I know I was after mine.
How'd that go?
No, I beat him.
Alone?
Yes. You drop a man twice from 90 feet up and tends to go down very quickly.
Right, your little, warpy number. Wild shit.
Is if you use it smartly.
Anything else I can, help you with?
I'm just making sure you're feeling alright. I'm not gonna keel over anytime soon.
No, I'll be up for a bit longer and then I'll go pass out in a bunk. Appreciate you coming over.
Of course. Is there anything I can do for you?
No. No. Do you know when we, weigh anchor?
Do I know that? Yes, sir.
Where you guys plan to weigh anchor? I don't think you do.
No, unfortunately not.
You know, actually thinking about it, I think I'm a lot more tired than I realized. Enjoy your stargazing, navigator.
Alright.
Kurt's gonna head off down below.
Alimna's gonna go back up to his post, but Curd might take notice that Alimna never seems to really look up that much towards the stars. He's kind of kept his gaze kind of down, even when joining you. He stared distinctly down at the sea rather than towards the horizon. And even as he's kind of sitting up in the crow's nest, he is got his head buried in a book and is not even kind of looking at the stars.
Alimna, about an hour and a half, 2 hours into your shift, I'll say you hear like a tuk 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 tuk, like a pacing up the rigging towards the crow's nest before appearing in front of you with a damp matted fur is Polo, who you know is Marco, is your junior navigator's monkey, who just kind of like cocks their head at the book as if trying to read it from upside down.
I suppose I as a person do not know how to deal with a monkeys. Kind of makes room, I suppose, in that like, sure, come over here, I guess, way.
Yeah, I think it takes a bit of hesitancy, maybe about a minute of like eyeing the whole scene before slowly Polo does climb a bit obnoxiously over the book, leaving a bit of a damp dark mark at the very top of the page before climbing across your arm and up onto your shoulder. Very similar to how Polo usually rides Marco.
I think he's gonna sit there very distinctly annoyed at the situation, but is also like, I have no reason to violently hate a monkey, so I suppose this is where we are now. I'm not gonna be mean to Polo. It's just kind of, this is the situation, I guess. Distinctly very tense and still trying to read his book. Probably shapes water, the like damp part of the page kind of gets rid of that. But other than that, kind of continues to read, slowly getting a little less tense as he becomes a little used to Polo being on his shoulder. I assume he's definitely not used to that.
No, for sure not. And in fact, I don't think you've ever seen Polo go on anyone's shoulder. As trying to wipe away the very top of the page, you do see that whatever substance is there does streak. And I think eventually, upon like, if you smell the substance, you would be able to identify it as some kind of blood that is currently on the hands and feet of Polo. Past that, eventually, I think Polo would like point and like kind of waggle their finger at the page as if like asking you what is on the page.
He'll probably start explaining what is on the page and reading it aloud slightly, but like the more Polo kind of points at it, it's just kind of distinctly staring his hand and trying to pinpoint where the blood might have come from. My guess is probably the streets after that fight, but there's a chance it came from somewhere else.
It appears to be, at least in some aspects, fresh blood.
That's not great. Can I roll perception?
Yeah, absolutely.
When I'm concerned. I'm distinctly concerned. Let's see, that would be... Oh, that's unfortunate. I forgot I had disadvantage on that for a second. And then I was like, oh, I should probably roll that second. I've got a nat 1 after that. Rolled a 14 and then a nat 1, so I don't know what the fuck is happening. But I think he's just gonna continue to yap then and just be like, this is probably fine. Someone's dead. They're dead already. There's nothing I can do about that. Is probably gonna continue reading it aloud after kind of giving the context to where he was in the book, you know?
In which case, as that is getting read aloud, we are going to cut to down toward Cargo, where Curd, we watched you kind of head back into the crew's quarters, where you see, or at least know, the direction of where the people you fought alongside are, including a bed that was previously unoccupied, but now holds a rather rotund, balding individual who served you drinks earlier in the day. As Bim sits up, reading a book in the bare amount of light that is permitted down here, while your other two crew members kind of just try and sleep through what has happened.
Kurt's gonna hesitate for a moment, and then cross over to Bim. Why on earth would you join up?
Without looking up from this small novella, which from your vantage point you can see is titled Smoke on the Water, a romance novel, he very plainly says, "'Cause you're idiots. You know less of what you got yourself into than I did."
You're following 4 near strangers, and I'm the idiot.
I wouldn't call you or silver strangers, so to speak. I think I've got a pretty good idea of who you are.
It's been 2 months, Bim.
Time flies. But you don't. You made a decision to, instead of waiting for that other ship, go ahead and, go with a pirate. How's that for you?
We've been hopping ships for a while, Bim. We have our reasons to keep moving.
And that's the security. Fucking this guy. Really?
Really?
So many other ships you could have chosen from. Merchants. You could have gone to the Navy. You could have gone anywhere. But no, you go for the first one that appears.
You know nobody joins this life if they have a choice to join a Navy ship or a mercantile ship.
You could have begged. And here he kind of drops down the book. You could have tried anything. If you'd really wanted to be away from the law, there's a way to do it. If you wanted to confide in the law, you could have done it. There were so many avenues you could have chosen that barred you from this life, and now you've chosen it, above all.
I think Curd is going to stand up to his full height at this point. Yeah. I chose this life. I chose it not because I barred myself from the other paths, because they were barred from me. You don't know what I lost, Bim. You don't know what was taken, Bim.
But I know what you're gonna lose. Huh? I know what the fuck goes down here. And let me tell you something, Curd. If that's your real name, I don't fucking know. You are gonna lose more friends and family than if you'd rotted on fucking Shantytown. That's what I wanted to do. If you were so content with yourself, you would have rotted the same place I did, picking up scrap on a beach. No, you had to be better than that. Who can blame you, right? You wanted to be something. I get it. Hey, I did too. I was a much younger man. Now look at me, Curd. Huh? Look at me. Look where I have no hair. Look where my wrinkles set. That's what this shit does to you. That's if you live.
Curd's gonna lean in, so only Bim can hear this. I wanted to rot on that beach. I don't have that luxury. and he's gonna go to his bunk.
At which point, I think Bim would scream, "Nobody forced you! Nobody forced you! No, nobody forced you, man." He's just gonna kind of furiously grab at his book and try and find the page he left off at.
Curt's gonna just silently climb into his bunk, try and pass out. Hopefully not drip on Pale too much.
Yeah, what are the other two doing upon hearing parts of that conversation?
Came to call him a coward for not fighting.
Yeah, more or less.
Expected.
Seraphina is just quietly crying in her bunk, making sure that nobody, not even Curd, is able to hear.
In which case, you all are able to get a long rest as night turns into morning, and morning comes with no kindness. The sun rises like a hammered coin in a bleached sky, white hot, heavy, and merciless. Its glare turns every surface of the Dark Dodger into a trap for the heat, as you feel the deck boards burn beneath feet, threatening to melt the rubber on your soles. Ropes sizzle where they've been coiled for too long in one place, and the salt air feels thick enough to chew. You all wake up to mops and buckets placed against your beds, at which point, I think a number of you know what is expected of you, at least those of you newly initiated to the crew, which is where we find you. Mops in hand, buckets of brine and vinegar at your sides, scraping away the sticky testament of last night's brawl and some later night's enjoyment. Your own blood, sweat, and maybe a tooth or two, most likely from the captain, now stubbornly varnished into the wood grain of the main deck, alongside a couple of rum-drunk spewings from crew who decide to celebrate your victory with victories of their own. As each pass of the mop draws forth a kind of red-tinged froth, like the sea itself is drinking to the memory of your trial. Overhead and across the ship, you all hear as the rigging groans in the sluggish morning breeze, as you all departed about 2 hours ago, with you still being enough toward land for the gulls, loud and jeering as ever, to circle the mast like they're waiting for someone to fall over dead. Crew, at this point, trickles past in groups of 2s or 3s, most moving slow and hungover for sure. You see as Marco kind of just calls out for Polo, who is resting gingerly at the top of the crow's nest. A few linger around you all long enough to grunt in approval or give you a scrap on the shoulder, various passings of phrase like, "Hey, it's a good scrap that. Didn't think you had last passed the second ring, but you did," and such and so forth. Others, members of the crew, such as Chef and Agatha, just nod, with their eyes glinting with that of the half-respect born from shared bruises in survival, as you get the sense that everyone had a similar welcome to the Dark Dodger. And then there are others, of course, quiet, watching, always weighing you and your chutzpah as you do put effort into the ship. All the while, at the wheel of the Dodger stands your captain, Bobago. What is the morale of specifically you three as you go about your business? And then I'll ask Alimna to narrate what a normal day at sea looks like for you.
Seraphina is probably just going about her work very methodically, very just quiet, get the job done.
I think Curt's in a similar boat. He knows it's part hazing the newbies. First they spill our blood, vomit on it, and now we gotta clean it up. Despite his night of sleep, he's probably still not looking great. You know, wounds are scabbing over and not, but like, his scales are looking duller than they were before. Like, he's looking haggard after being knocked down to 3 HP.
Oh, I meant to mention this, but Seraphina would have left a healing potion, Curd's bunk.
Very nice. Hale as well looks mostly tired. The only injury sustained is already starting to heal over. Mostly just going about business. cleaning up the deck. Going to try out something different though. Use a little cantrip that we've learned. That'd be a hydraulic push to try and mop up some of the blood soaked into the boards of the deck. Only using it near the edge, of course. Don't want to accidentally force someone overboard.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I will say, yeah, you go ahead and use hydraulic push, like pushing away some of the muck and grime that has made up years of filth upon the wood that is the Dark Dodger. And immediately after you use this, you notice a ton of people looking at you with a scornful kind of demur. As very loudly from the helm you'll hear, "Use your grit! Come on now!"
Work harder, not smarter, of course. Bale's going to continue using magic.
In which case, I think Captain Vabago is gonna give the reins to Agatha and stomp down towards you.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
What's this now?
Doing my duties as ordered. I was told to clean, I shall clean.
Aye, and you're doing a fine job. Look at you go. Go on, give me another.
Oh, thank you very much.
Hold on.
I am doing a great one, yes.
Give me another. Show me.
By all means. Bale will continue watching the deck.
Wow, isn't that great? Do me another.
By all means. After all, I'm very good at it.
Yes, no, you're fantastic. In fact, you know, I haven't had a cleaner do that in quite a while. I haven't had someone there as skilled at cleaning as you. You know what I think I'm gonna do with you?
Give me more work? I think that would be a great idea.
No, in fact, I think it's gonna be a reward for you. You know, I've had people clean this deck for years and do an okay job, but that's low level compared to a skilled cleaner like yours. Would you mind going and grabbing a rope, tying it to your waist, and cleaning the barnacles off the side of my ship? Huh? I think you could be a fine task at that. Huh? Well, go on then.
Aren't the barnacles very sharp?
Sharp and drawing blood on the daily. But with a little, water spritz that you're doing there, I think you could make quick work and love it, as you appear loving to clean, yeah? So go on then. Huh?
I'll do my best not to die.
That'd be preferable.
From the distance, you see Alimna kind of giving the look of, I probably should have warmed in with that one. He definitely did that one too.
Captain Vabago will look over to Curd and Silver and go, "Anyone else want to try and substitute grit for a canna?"
No, Captain.
Oh, it's not Captain, is it? As he'll come up right at your right side, Curd. Suddenly we've got a lot of respect, do we?
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain. That's good. That's what I want to hear. Tell you what, give me 1 second. And he'll sprint down to his captain's quarters. As I'll say, Pale, someone will bring over a rope and just be like, "Here you go, man. Good luck."
Well, time to test it out to make sure if it works.
Good fucking luck, man.
As you are tied to the mast and given enough rope to go over the side while the ship's moving to try and spray off the barnacles that currently plague the ship's speed.
I'm gonna say this out of character. Lime really wanted to do a hydraulic push on... I'm terrible with names.
On the captain?
No. Agatha?
Agatha? Okay.
No.
The first mate?
Yes.
Or who?
Yes, the first mate.
Yeah, that's Agatha.
Right, I was correct. As subtle spell, but I have a feeling that there's only so many spellcasters on the ship that it could easily be deduced who did it even if Pale didn't know signs of it, so...
I'm spellcasters on this ship.
Pale will not do that. The intrusive thoughts, however, do come forth, but they will be subsided. Pale does not want to actually die tonight.
Fair enough. I'm going to roll... It's not much. I'm going to roll 2d4. And that's the damage you will take just in, I'll say, slashing. So 4 slashing damage. As you are... the rope is relatively taut, but there are a couple of points where suddenly the ship hits a pretty high wave, whether by the intention of the person driving or not, and you are thrown out and back onto the hull of the ship and are forced into the sharp sides of a few barnacles.
I'll be glad these scales are protecting me somewhat.
Yeah, they do protect a good bit of your forearms and kind of like, I guess, upper arms. That's the term. There's forearms and upper arms.
Yes.
Yeah, they protect a good few parts of you, but unfortunately not everything. Curd, on the other hand, eventually Captain Vobago comes up with 2 pails of this
Yes?
sloshy, almost like oil slick substance in like these watertight wooden buckets. Looking at you with a kind of grin, he'll go, "Mr. Curd, I think you missed a spot." And we'll throw whatever this is in front of your cleaning lane as you immediately get this sickly sweet smell of a kind of like mixture of tobacco and Skittles almost. This like sugary kind of dirty casino floor type thing stings at your nostrils and threatens to make your eyes water as it spills off into the nooks and crannies of top deck.
Curd is going to grip his mop. Aye, Captain. Thank you, Captain.
Aye, Captain, there it is. Very good. Very good. Now, Mr. Curd, what did you think of our fight last time? That wonderful afternoon. How did you do? You think you're alright? You're feeling limp and limber?
Aye, Captain. Ready to work.
Ready to work? Right. I would hope so. Since you bowed out of our fight a bit early, I was suspecting you'd be nowhere in need of those who weren't so cowardly. I would hope you'd have the least scars out of anyone here, but it appears you've been a bit banged up, haven't you? And he's like
Captain.
trying to get like right in your face, despite you being about a head taller than he is.
Forward and not retreat and just allow Vobago to get in his face as much as possible. He's not trying to shy away or put up a front. He's basically fucking mannequin for Vobago to abuse at this point.
As Vobago kind of like watches you try and like mop up this substance which truly refuses to work with you, it is like if someone put like a sick, awful oobleck across the ship deck, which you are quickly realizing is some kind of awful tobacco spit.
No. Oh.
He'll just keep like kind of staring at you as you clean and go, "You know, I think the cannonade will need a bit of a clean down, don't you think, Mr. Curd? After all, you're in such healthy spirits."
Aye, Captain, as you say.
Right. Well, I'm glad you agree. Silver, how are you feeling?
Like I got shot.
So am I, ain't I?
As you should.
As I should. As I should. What did you say? As I should.
Aye, Captain. I did shoot you multiple times.
That you did. Silver, I'll have you cleaning gunpowder in the cannonade tonight, shall I?
Aye, Captain.
And Mr. Curd, if I hear a word of you even offering a bit of soap under there, I'll have your tail.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Good. Pale, you're doing all right, but barely. As you were. And he'll kind of return to the helm.
Pale, still being dragged by the rope, will not hear this.
No, you won't. The waves are much too loud for you to hear any of this shit that's going on.
We just cut to Vale just being fucking by the waves.
No, if you've ever been like tubing and just hearing the waves splash against you as you hold on for dear life with this thing, it is a very similar experience.
It's a pale paddle ball.
Oh no!
Air paddle ball.
Yep.
And there's one rider.
Rough. That's rough, buddy.
So where do we find Alimna in this whole menagerie of crew members working and trying to appear as working while also not working? As you know, there are some.
Yeah, he probably saw the captain go towards everyone and kind of turned his attention to them, and he definitely had that, oh no, look on him where it's just like, oh, this is about to be bad. I probably should have warned them, but I didn't. And he's probably gonna rotate throughout the ship, kind of making sure that people are doing their job, at least kind of, making sure that nothing has broken, and kind of things of that nature. Occasionally, he'll probably duck into the captain's quarters to sort papers and stuff, just organize things in there, probably, and he'll probably go back out and keep a heavier eye on the two that are on deck, and Pale, as Pale's overboard doing barnacle duty. Good fucking luck, man.
I dug my grave. I will sit in it.
Have fun. But yeah, Pale definitely saw the, ooh, I probably should have avoided that one. He's probably gonna stick closer to the new recruits as, let's make sure they don't mess up again and do something stupid.
Yeah, Alimna, a lot of your supervisory role does come from kind of making sure the ship is running smooth enough, which you have found about 30% of that is keeping tabs on lock, stock, and barrel at pretty much all times.
Oh, great.
As they do account for around 50% of the accidents / injuries / damages on the ship, and they do like to split up at times, so that does make your job a bit less envious, as
Amazing.
sometimes you'll find a board has been broken into with a cannonball just kind of sitting there, obviously having caused the breakage. You'll find a rope has just been like singed in half that you have to report. But past that, today is a pretty calm day. In fact, you haven't had any lock, stock, and barrel mishaps.
The plotting, I feel it in my bones.
Yeah, somewhere you know that if they haven't done one early in the morning, it's going to come out pretty bad. But so far, the biggest concern for you is the new crew members, who are currently, as you can see in here, getting pretty laid into by Captain Vobago, to a degree that you think is even a bit much compared to your first time, as you were made to swap the deck right after your fight, but there was a lot less blood because your fight was a lot more successful, and also because, well, it seems he's taking a bit of a shine to some of the individuals here.
He is probably going to keep more of a silent eye on them, trying not to interfere too much, trying to make sure that it doesn't seem like he's doing them any favors or paying them special attention, you know? But definitely like, yeah, I gotta make sure these guys don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, what does that look like as you're like trying to keep a close tab, making sure they don't get in trouble? Is there any like words you pass on, or is it more of just a supervisory role of, I'm gonna watch you while you do a bad thing and try and make sure you understand?
It's a little bit of both, I suppose. He'll probably give small quips here and there of light advice of like cleaning. Not really anything too intense, but it's definitely like, hope they learn their lesson and don't do anything. And if something starts to arise, that's when he'll step in. He's very much a watcher, a lurker.
Yeah, what does that sound like to the ears of maybe Curd or Silver? As I don't know how many words you could get down to Pale at their current task.
How long is their rope?
Actually, let's see, do I have what I think I have? I'm pretty sure I do. I do! How far down are the barnacle? How far down is Pale? Like 30 feet or so?
I would say like 15, 20. I don't think it'd be... Yeah, like, the barnacles go pretty high up in these waters, so...
Amazing.
And the captain would probably only have them cleaning the upper level.
Amazing. So, Alimna is probably gonna sit kind of close to the edge of the ship, facing in towards the ship, but Pale, you hear his voice, not like yelling at you from above, like in your brain. I could have told you that using magic like that would get you stuck here. An unfortunate lesson I had to learn myself. Please, dear God, do not do that again. And you can respond. Welcome to message time.
It's message time with Alimna.
Fun fact, Pale as well has message.
Woohoo!
And you as well hear a whisper in your head. Ah, I'll be sure to enjoy this next time I do this. Thank you for your ample warning. It couldn't have come at a better time.
I am sorry for not telling you earlier. He seems like very just like, are you kidding me?
Oh, I'm sure you are.
But do not test the limits any further.
Willfully and dutifully noted. Now, can you grab a salve from my bag when I get up? I have many cuts on my face.
Yep, quite aware that will do it. And he will get this salve from Pale's bag. Where is that?
Be in the barge below, underneath the Pale's hammock bunk.
Alimna will get that and kind of set it next to the mast where the rope is tied in a secure location where it won't just like tumble around on the deck, and tell Pale where it is and stuff. How are Curd and Silver doing? How are they holding up over there?
Sarah's just going about her job, trying to get done as fast as possible, but also making sure not to miss anything so she can't get bitched at for missing anything.
Curd is definitely struggling with the fucking spit cup of chewing tobacco that the captain has given him.
Cup? It was a bucket.
That's what it is, it's fucking chew. The guy has fucking a bucket of skull spit.
Curd, I will say, this can't be just tobacco. It is way too sticky to just be that substance. There's either a tremendous sweet tooth on this guy, or he artificially put shit into this bucket to make it harder to clean.
What would Alimna know that would get this up? Because he's been around the captain, constantly chewing tobacco.
The substance?
Yeah.
So Alimna, you know exactly what this is.
Oh, great.
You know that the captain much prefers to smoke, does not like chewing tobacco. But if he is to chew tobacco, he chews butterscotch with it to, as he quotes, lighten the taste. So this is basically candied tobacco saliva.
Ew.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nothing but vinegar can cuts through this, and it does take a while.
Vinegar, you said?
Yes.
Alimna is going to the cooking area for a bit, or wherever vinegar might else be stored otherwise, and kind of just hand it to Curd. If you want to even attempt to get this up, you'll want to use this.
It's gonna get you in trouble.
He might have words, but if he wants this gone at a reasonable time, he will understand why I gave it to you.
Curd takes the bottle in hand. Appreciate you. He's gonna start, pouring some on a spot and testing it out, seeing if it's helping at all.
It is like 60% better than the suds you were using.
Hell yeah.
Curd just nods at Alimna, puts his head back down and keeps working.
And Alimna does look towards Silver and kind of make sure that she's doing shit and not struggling super hard. But then she'll get a message. Do you have it on your person, or did you leave it somewhere? He has not specified what it is.
She'll just reach into a pouch that's on her hip and hand him his focus.
Do not. He looks down and blatantly ignores it.
It'll be in a closed fist, like waiting for you to just take.
If you know what's best for both of us, just leave it with my things in my bunk.
Okay. And she'll put it back where she got it from.
And he will walk off, kind of continuing his circling rounds of making sure that no one is being stupid and breaking shit. I'm very scared as to what Lock, Stock, and Barrel are planning.
You eventually find it. You eventually find what they did.
Oh no.
How joyous.
Oh no. Fuck, what'd they do?
They tried to work on a cannon
Oh no.
and make it quote-unquote more powerful. Their first plan to do that was to remove the wheels, and upon the metal body hitting the wooden floor, it crashed through and went to the floor underneath.
Amazing.
So there is a upright cannon body sitting where a lot of the storage is. Thankfully it didn't hit any of the crates, but it is just kind of sitting up there as if it has yet to be assembled. And you are down one cannon.
I'm trying to think. I don't think I really have anything to fix that. But he is, through gritted teeth, going to try and explain why that wouldn't fucking work.
Yeah, I think Locke would very much be like, well, we just thought when you shoot the cannon and the wheels, it turns back. You spend a lot of time pushing it back into place. So what if we just didn't do that?
So what if we just didn't do that?
And then we shoot again, cause we're gonna shoot it again.
You would need to stabilize it before you take the wheels off and need something significantly stronger than wood to stabilize it with, which I don't believe we have.
We were getting to that, and then it just did that, pointing to the fucking 2-foot gaping hole in the floor.
We would need to stabilize it before taking the wheels off.
No,
Yes.
because you gotta put the stabilizations on, and then it's good, right? And they look to the other two, and they just like are both nodding, like, yeah, totally, that's how you do it.
You would need to stabilize it before taking off the wheels to prevent it falling on the wood, because then it would crash through the floorboards as it did. And you could not use wood to do so, because that would also cause the same thing. Please?
Oh.
Please do not attempt this, especially on another cannon.
So we should get metal.
Yes, which we don't have.
We could, wait, we could find it.
No, because we are already down one cannon, and if we are down another, we will be at a severe disadvantage. If we are to
Well,
upgrade the cannons, as you would like to do, it would take time while we are docked to make sure that we are not attacked in a manner that would require cannons. So please do not attempt this again.
at this point, Stock would go, well, I don't know if it's considered gone. I mean, as Gerda says, it's down, but it's not out. At which point the cannon is going to slowly heave from its upright position and just fall onto the floor sideways. Okay, now it's out. Now it can't do it. Okay. But, on the bright side, it's still here.
Yes, it is fixable, but it will take time to fix it. Time which we would like to use doing other things. So, do not attempt to do this again, please and thank you.
All three of them are going to be nodding and then slow their nodding and look towards the entrance of the cannonade, where if you were to turn, you would see Gerda just sitting there with her rapier like out and in her other hand, like slapping it against her palm like one would a small club.
It just gives Gerda a look of like, God, these motherfuckers.
Okay, who's the first one on the hook? Who's gonna be a fish food? I need to name. They all point to each other in a perfect triangle.
Unified betrayal.
Alimna, sweetheart, would you please leave me with these three absolute fucking dunderheads to deal with them?
Of course, I do believe they are under your watch.
Thank you. And while you're leaving, can you shut the door?
Gladly.
Thank you. As you close the door, you're just gonna hear, "No, not the buttons!" As you don't know what kind of discipline is happening.
Not my gumdrop button!
Not the gumdrop!
Oh no, I forgot. I didn't mean to make a Shrek reference, but I guess it's there.
He did, in fact.
Lies.
Yep.
No. No. Maybe. No. Uh-uh.
And he's just gonna go right back up to the deck and report that mess to whoever it needs to be reported to for.
It probably needs to get reported to Agatha. She's currently heading the helm.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to talk to her now.
Yeah, at which point she'd probably go, Greta's got them handled.
Yes, fortunately. Although someone will have to, obviously, repair the cannon and repair the floorboards. So,
Is she doing the button thing again?
yes.
Okay.
What else would she do?
I don't know. You know, at some point you just kind of expect it.
Exactly.
Oh, hey, by the way, I noticed a thing, if you don't mind my saying so.
Mm-hmm. What did you notice?
I saw you hand, vinegar to the big one there, and I just wanted you to know, I'm sure you care a lot for them, but just need to make sure that you know that you can't be caught babying them.
It's not babying.
Isn't it?
It's me not wanting to step into Paco for the next 24 to 48 hours.
Well, maybe next time just tell him, hey, vinegar would probably be a good idea, instead of fetching it for him. I mean, you're basically getting around to be first mate. Not actually, but you need to show a little bit of initiative. You understand?
I suppose, although I will have to admit I'm not quite used to this. Though
I can tell.
I do find it easier to keep everyone in line if there is a sense of mutual respect rather than ruling with fear.
Well, you know what Captain says about ruling with respect versus ruling with fear,
I do indeed.
so I won't repeat it. Just want you to make note of it, you know? I know you care about them, and I can appreciate that. But I think appreciating the rules are much more important. You know, rules of the ship, rules set by the captain, rules of a duel, all that kind of thing.
I suppose I understand in some manner, but it's not how I lived my life before this, so you have to give me a little more time. Besides, I find running with a little bit of respect leads to loyalty. The next time someone that is buffer braver comes around to rule with fear, will cower before them next, and suddenly you're nothing. However, if someone comes along that gains more respect, you are still exactly where you're left, with the same amount of respect that you earned before.
But I suppose everyone leads in a certain way. Just do avoid to be stepping on any toes. Did we assess the damage that the triplets made? Do we know how much that's going to cost us, or do you think Greta's going to give me that figure?
I think Greta will know better than I what that figure will look like. She understands the cannons better than I do, that's for sure.
Good. Oh, by the way, Delta was wanting to talk to you eventually. They were talking about, I don't know, something about bunking problems. I didn't know. But they requested you specifically. So whenever you get the time, you can pull them aside.
Oh no, just kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. Alright then, I suppose I'll get on it. And heads off.
Okay. I will say a good hour passes from that moment to the point where, Pale, you've pretty much gotten the barnacles that you can reach with your length of rope, and Curd and Silver, you're pretty much good in terms of the added deck swapping responsibilities. It's pretty clean now, at least as clean as a pirate ship is going to be. You're covered from your feet up to your most likely hips to some of you in the muck that you had just cleaned off the deck, but at least it's clean.
Lovely.
Oof. You're, scratched up something terrible there.
Very slowly, Pale turns the head towards you and says, did I?
Yeah, just about right there. And he's just gonna, like, poke Pale's arm where there's a nasty cut.
Thank you.
Yeah. Come on. Silver's probably got something for that.
I have something, yes. As Pale grabs the salve, hopefully still there.
Oh, right.
What is?
The salve that I requested.
It's still there, yeah.
That's the most surprising part of all. Very delicately and painfully, Pale will apply the salve to everything. It's going to sting like hell, but that's fine.
Sharper than they look, aren't they?
I know how sharp particles are. Thank you.
If you need anything else, you can head to Jen. They've got something for that.
Noted. Thank you. Pale will walk down and lay on the bunk.
What time of day is it? Something?
It is about like 1 p.m.-ish as you see Chef is finally up and going, kind of like pulling shit out of barrels to begin to make today's lunch, as breakfast was just whatever hardtack anyone had.
Alimna is gonna follow Pale, and when Pale kind of lays down, there is still work to be done. Do not slack off. You think that was bad? Imagine what you'll get for lying around.
Yes, you are right.
While I am down here, is Delta around? Please say no.
Delta's not here down here, no.
Great. That's...
Delta's on the ceiling!
No, Delta is usually towards top deck by the helm, as they are the helmsman in the stead, in which case, like if Agatha or the captain is not there, they will take over. For the most part, they kind of just tidy up there, performing similar tasks to, like if someone were to clean bottom deck, she's basically making sure up there is clean and tidy and has all the captain's niceties, like his tobacco, his pipe is, chock full, the lighter's there, all that kind of stuff.
all that fun stuff. Cool. Deal with that later.
Yeah, in this kind of lull of, so to say, activity for you all, Curd and Silver, specifically, you realize that no one's really paying attention to you all as you have kind of finished up your work. Is there anything you do? Do you go back down to your bunks? Do you try and find other work? Or do you say anything to each other?
Sarah probably would just immediately make her way down to her bunk.
Curd's probably looking for work, probably checking the riggings, checking that all the, little jack size that the sails are tied to are good, nothing needs replaced, no tears.
Yeah, as you are kind of checking the rigging, and you see a lot of people are mostly avoiding you in terms of the main crew, or just even regular crew. You see a lot of them are kind of averting their gaze from you. You will hear from behind you, Ju, Biggie,
Hi.
ven acá, mira, down here, come on. As you will see the Fire Genasi individual with this flaming hair and eyebrows and just a right arm, as their other arm is completely gone, just kind of be waving at you like you've done something wrong.
Curd climbs down.
Yeah, they will lead you down into the portion of lower deck that is the kitchen, which is already steaming hot, and they will just point you to a basket of leeks and go, chop it, come on.
Curd's gonna grab a knife, start chopping. You don't fight with the chef.
Oh, absolutely.
You barely get the first chop in before they go, no, what you're doing? No, you're chop the long ways, and then the side. The one, all the way down, then the five. Okay? Repeat to me.
One down the long, then the five.
Yes, okay, now show me.
Curd attempts to do this.
Good luck.
Give me sleight of hand.
I believe in you.
Don't.
I'll say it's a DC 12 because it's chopping vegetables. It's not a big thing.
Oh, okay, that's a 13 on a dice for 16.
Nice.
Yeah, you see they like watch you cut down the leek, and then he's just kind of like, okay, again, do it again.
Continues to do the same work.
It's acceptable. And they'll go over and they'll like start deboning fish. After about like 2 minutes of just full silence, they go, "Where are you from, huh? You're from where?
Elec.
Where in Elec? I know Elec.
Few places. Port hopper by nature.
Where is few places? You're by Betula, you're by Verdantia. Where are you from?
Petula.
Near Betula. I have family in Betula.
Oh, really?
What village? What village you're from?
Dolos.
You're near Torvos? No kidding. My family's near Hector.
Oh.
Try to speak their language or no? And they'll try and speak immediately to Infernal without waiting for you to give a response.
Immediately comes back with Draconic and goes, No. Small distance, but great distance for languages, you know.
Okay. Joe lived there how long?
17 years.
17. Okay. So you're a native. You're not just stay down there for the good food and leave, huh?
No. Oh, but I miss the food.
I tell you what, I'd give anything to be able to give the spices that I used to have there, to get the meats I would have there. Oh, I would kill every person on the ship just to have this.
The venison, greatest in the world.
The greatest in the world. No one has spiced it like anyone else do. I tell you this much. And if you ever try the snake sausage, I tell you it's the best thing ever. I do not know what they put in it. In fact, my uncle they would never tell me this, but I tell you, and they're just like fully like forgetting to make the food, and they're just like reminiscing with you. So you're from this village, but you're not talk like the farmers I speak to. You're how you say, you know the words. You know the books. You're educated.
Grandfather was a cleric.
Grandfather was a cleric. What kind of cleric?
Worked for the Greater Life Temple, so bringing back books all the time.
Ah, okay. This is a cult, or I've never heard. It's no problem if you're cult. Many people here come from the little ones, the little religions. You know, the little finicky ones made by the guy with the glasses.
No. It's a northeastern branch. Now up on the peninsula, so he goes up there, brings books home.
So you are learned from your grandfather, then, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're just pick up this information. So I mean, you are not the words. You are educated. Why you are not be cleric? And you know, why are you here? You know, this is kind of the last stop, eh?
You know, it's usually nice to tell your own story before asking for someone else's. Why are you here?
I have not told the people on the ship my story. They are not deserving yet. They eat the food. They hear me talk, but they do not listen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe you're listen. Maybe you're better to hearings.
I hope so.
But I would love to hear your story just in case. Just so I know how to listen. If you're still to speak.
Got in trouble with a noble family.
Ah, this is how it happens. You meet a beautiful girl or gal. They are sweep you off your feet, and then you are to find. They are betrothed to another, and they are also very rich. But that is not why you like them, huh? I understand this. I understand this many times, and I just understand it very frequently. Who is the lucky person?
Nothing romantic.
You're not a romantic. You with your big strapping
No.
muscles, no?
No.
Do not lie to me. You do not always knows.
No. I hang out with Silver all day. When do I have time for romance?
Yeah, you. This is another question I was having considerations about. You and this person, they are like your how you say, assistant or.
Silver's the closest thing I got to family, you know?
Ah, I understand. You know, your family, they're okay, they're fine, they're listening to your jokes, but they're not really like cool. Huh?
I'm not cool.
Sometimes you just need to go out in the world and you find the family, yeah? You just need to find them. This is understandable. So they're a friend who is accompanying you many way.
Yeah,
And they are getting into similar troubles?
think so.
Do you think so or you know so? This is very big difference.
Stuck in the eye.
Think so. I met Silver about 4.5 years ago.
Okay,
Points at the scar. She put this back together. Been together ever since.
they're the healing persons?
Sciences persons knew which, plants to throw on this so it didn't get infected.
They'll give Jin Rami a bit of a run for the monies, huh? Just a little bit?
Well, good to have a backup in case Jin ever catches a cannonball, I'll put it that way.
You're right, yeah? Everyone needs to know a little bit of stitching and the bandagings every now and then. But you say out there are the sciences. I've noticed a little bit of the weird spritzer with the shootings and the whatever the fox.
Yeah.
And the whatever the fuck.
Yeah, she mixes stuff into her gunpowder, launches it off, mixes chemicals.
Hold on. What is your name? I think I forget.
Curd.
Girl, you need to be careful. You need to tell them this is not great. I am seeing Lock, Stock, Barrel. They're mixing the rum with the gunpowders. A big boom. They are mixing anything with the gunpowder. Big booms. And typically not on the other enemy ships. So you need to make very sure you stay far away if they are doing this, or tell them no bueno. Yeah.
Yeah, trust me. I know what happens when Silver gets experimenting. Stay away. Make sure she's on dry land, not the boat.
They do this on the ship.
No, not on the... once.
They better fucking not. I'm worked too hard to make this kitchen exactly how I like. Huh?
I'll let her know.
Okay. Better. Because if they threaten my kitchen, I threaten them, huh? I am kidding. I am not. But I am. But I'm not really.
You wanna be the one to tell him that Silver is down with the cannons with stock, lock, and barrel, or are we gonna let him figure that one out?
Curd ain't saying shit. Curd does not piss off the chef. Curd does not piss off the chef. He likes food.
Yeah, Kurt, you find this guy's a really easy conversation. Like he's really fun. There is a moment where you do see that like Gerda does come in and she just kind of pokes her head and goes, "Hey, I was just wondering how soon lunch is gonna be." And you watch as he like immediately switches to a whole nother personality and goes, "He's ready when it's fucking ready. Come on, get out. And he throws a pan at the door, which she like easily dodges and leaves.
I love this man with all my heart.
Fucking peoples. They're test my patience every day.
Can't rush art.
When is the food? How's the food going to look? And not how are you? Huh? No, it's never how is chef. How are you doing, chef? You look great today, chef. You look ravishing, chef. You look flaming, chef. It is always, how's the food? Is too spicy? Or I have gluten allergy. Or I have meat allergy. Or I have all these fucking allergies that I have to remember. Or I gave you a note, but you burned it because your hands are hot. Oh, but I have to remember the fucking allergies. And then, of course, the captain is like, oh, the ram is not too much. The dessert doesn't have too much ram in it. I need more ram. And it's like, sir, you're drinking too much ram. How am I fucking to serve you if your taste buds are fucking kaput?
I'm so sorry, chef.
He's stressful, man. He's so stressful,
I was half of those problems.
Oh my fucking god.
Half? 80%?
80%.
I am so sorry you have to see this girl. I am. This is no place for a chef to present his art. This is the ship with uncaring peoples. This is no place. If you are to carry on culinary. By the way, you're doing the leeks very great. The onions are next. I'll show you to this. This is no place for you if you are to carry out the culinary arts.
Where would you be cooking if you had a choice?
I would cook for the highest banners. I would cook for anybody who would pay for me. Huh? Any noble, low or high. But this is this is a dream yet to be realized.
Yet.
I tell you this though. Soon, everyone will know the name of Chef Curhd, huh? Far and wide, people will know my dishes. I have many things in the back burner. Many recipes I am yet to try. And even if I do try, I cannot do it because people have to eat their fucking attacks, yeah? And then they're like, where is the weevils? We need the weevils. I can't provide proteins with every fucking meal.
Yeah, people expect you to pull chickens out of thin air.
Do you know how hard it is to keep chicken on the fucking ship?
Besides, you need fiber in your diet too.
Exactly. Exactly. Girl, I'm glad you understand, my friend. I tell you, I was very quick to assume you are a bad person, just based on my previous experience with, people. I appreciate you.
Thank you, that means a lot. Now, how do we want these onions cut?
Do you know how to do the julienne?
Yeah, chop it in half, follow the curve, keep the cuts thin.
He is a fucking natural, peoples!
My
And you
God.
guys just fucking chef it up for a bit. Meanwhile, I'll say Alimna, Pale, and Silver, you guys are able to find an hour of free time. No one comes looking for you. No one's hunting you down to do work. You're given a good bit of leeway in this moment. What does a quick bit of rest look like? Even if Alimna, you would kind of say hey guys, you probably should at least look busy.
He doesn't say you should look busy. He's telling them to get up right now.
Interesting. Okay.
You two don't need to be lounging around. If you think how you were treated today was bad, imagine how it is when you're found slacking. I'm sure Gerda could use some help because of lock, stock, and barrel's earlier incident. I'm sure she would appreciate some help trying to piece together a canon again. You two are under her watch. I suggest you go find her.
So, Silver and Pale, you kind of get voluntold to the cannonade to help Greta with whatever they're doing. Silver, you cannot find Curd for the life of you. It's like he disappeared out of thin air.
Alimna will not, abandon them to, go off and find her. It's like, you are basically being stalked. He was like, go off and find her, and is making sure you find her. You feel his glare in the back of your head. At the moment you start to deviate. So.
Seraphina's just down there, just making her little potion. She's just doing her thing.
You're making a potion, or you're going to help with the chores?
She's down in her bunk, mixing and creating reagents and potions.
I will also be doing the same.
Oh.
Anything to look busy, yes?
There's a difference between being busy and looking busy.
I'm busy making potions, as are you. The only difference is we're doing what we actually want to do.
Unfortunately, the ship is not going to appreciate your craft as much as they are going to appreciate having another cannon. It is respectable, but I suggest that you find time someplace else. You need to do something around this ship that people will appreciate. Unfortunately, they don't appreciate the arcane, as you have so readily seen. Your potions and craft will be used when we're in a fight, and probably preparing for such, but for the moment, we need that cannon back in working order.
It need to be lifted out of the lower deck, correct?
Yes, it does. I'm sure you can find some way to help with that, and if it is already lifted out of the lower deck, be putting the wheels back on, because Lester decided it was such a good idea to take the wheels off.
Ah, so that's what I heard earlier.
Unfortunately, you two will be working a little closer to them than I do, and I wish you two luck.
I have but one question, if that's alright with you.
What is it?
Have you any rope and pulleys? I'd hope so. This is a ship, of course.
Yeah, there's some pulleys, and a lot of them are being used, but yeah, I'm sure there's one or two in storage.
There should be one in storage if you can find it.
And then he is going to look at Silver and just stare until she does something.
I will come help when I'm finished with this. Go make sure he's doing his job.
I'll return in 5 minutes. If you're not done by then, I will make sure you are.
And I suppose we're gonna stalk Pale for the time being.
So is Silver just staying in their bunk?
For 5 minutes. There is a timer. You have been put on a timer.
She's specifically trying to create a specific kind of potion, so she's focused.
In which case, give me a... Do you have a brewer's kit? I forget what check this is.
Alchemist supplies? Brewer supplies?
Yeah, do you have alchemy proficiency?
Yes.
You do for potions. Okay, so yeah. Give me an alchemist supplies check, please.
Like an int check?
Yeah, so I believe int check would make the most sense for you.
I click on it and it gives me options.
17. May I please ask, what kind of potion are you creating?
It's something between a healing potion and grace. She's making a dissectasis aid, which, for anybody that doesn't know that word, it's to help with shedding.
Interesting. Okay. You are absolutely able to create this potion. I love that narration of a cross between healing or grease. Yeah, you're absolutely able to create this small vial. I'll let you decide what this mixture kind of looks like as you finish it off. Honestly, with time to spare, you complete it within like 3.5 minutes.
Oh, fantastic. It's just a small, normal-looking potion bottle. The liquid inside is light blue in color and has a slight, almost like mica powder shimmer to it. And she'll just pocket that, pop up, and put all of her stuff away. Make sure she has her reagent pouch on her person.
Okay. Meanwhile, I would say, Pale, most likely you went to Father Finley, asked them where some pulleys were, they gave it to you, checked it out on their checklist, and yeah. Heading down to the cannonade, you see Greta kind of just assessing the hole made by the cannon. Lock, stock, and barrel are currently tied together very comically with a large length of rope and are just like chilling in a corner talking to each other, just truly yapping. As I assume she'll turn to both Pale and Alimna as they head down and just go, "Hey guys,
I've brought help.
Hello.
yeah, that'd be appreciated. Hey, good to have you. I see you brought supplies. That is helpful. I was kind of just planning to tie rope and, heave it. But if you've got something, that'd be great.
What I have in mind is similar. It would just make it easier.
Using the pulleys, you mean?
Correct.
I mean, yeah.
If that's allowed.
No, of course it's allowed. Yeah, let's give it a go. You should probably put it in those metal sequences there. I should point up to these like metal bolts that have like hook heads in them.
Yes.
Just kind of like on the tops of the ceilings of this cannonade.
Hmm.
And I'll go down and start tying it off.
There we go. Perfect.
Silver should be here in a moment to help as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
So long as we're able to connect these pulleys together, we should be able to pull it up with relative ease.
Alright, good, because we're going to need every bit of your back to heave yourself onto this.
Well, if we connect these right, we'd only need one person, hopefully.
Oh, so you'd do it. That's good.
I can certainly
Yeah,
try.
great. Silver, eventually you come down to the cannonade, at which point I think Pale very easily able to set up the pulleys and the rope into the sort of system that would relieve the amount of strength needed to actually pull this up, leaving a lot of that strength to be carried throughout by the pulleys. In which case,
We're going for 8 times multiplication, baby.
sure enough, give me athletics, as Greta very much just ties off the top end of the cannon and goes, "Okay, go."
Athletics is not Pale's strong suit, but with a nice reduction.
I will say you have successfully reduced the strength needed to pull up a fucking heavy-ass metal cannon to a 13. You've done quite well for yourself.
Well, it's still very much my possibility to fail, yet I don't with the 16.
Oh, go on, Pale. Tell us how strong you look.
It doesn't even appear to be that difficult. Pale just simply jumps up, grabs upon the rope, and slowly falls down as the cannon rises up slowly but surely, continuously pulling down, keeping the weights, using Pale's body weights to help lower it further rather than trying to pick Pale up and the cannon at the same time. Can you tell I love pulleys as a player?
Pulleys and motherfucking levers.
Gravity, bitch.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, at which point eventually the whole cannon is able to be pulled up with some help from, I'm sure, Silver, just kind of guiding it back onto the deck. As Greta will kind of hoist herself up and untie it off and look at both of you, mainly you, Pale, and go, All right. Yeah. Good stuff. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Gosh, I hope this was a bit of a break from, top deck. I know it's a bit hot out today. If you're ever looking for a bit of shade, feel free to help come down. We're always, mopping up gunpowder and trying not to set alight. So, yeah, I'll always be able to give you a bit of a break if you're willing to get a little dirty in terms of that.
That does not sound too bad of an idea.
At that point, the dinner bell up ahead is gonna ding 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 ding, like ring out. Alimna, you note that the dinner bell has a different cadence than it usually does. As we would soon find out, Curd is the one who gets to ring it this time.
Yeah, I did a good job at cooking and I get to ring the bell.
Alimna, I will say that Gerda is gonna put a hand on your shoulder and just go, can you hang back just right quick?
Of course. What is it?
Yeah, as they'll wait for Silver and Pale to go upstairs for lunch, they'll just look at you sternly and go, how are they doing?
They're managing. Captain gave them a very hard time on top deck, but hopefully they will settle down and they will get used to the rhythm of the ship. They had them swapping up the tobacco mixture, and Pale was on barnacle duty, so.
Yeah, I heard.
But tomorrow is a new day, and as long as they keep their heads a little lower, I suppose, they will hopefully manage. Doing my best to keep them out of trouble's way, but apparently there's only so much I can do.
Okay, that's good. I know. I don't know who else I'd trust them with it. I know you helped Ben out with him getting acclimated his first go around. Alimna, I heard something and I wanted to check with you and make sure that it wasn't true. I was hearing Marco say something about you helping the new guys in on their fight with the captain. Now, I don't think you would do that. So I need you to tell me that so I can keep, being okay.
Now, why would I do that? They have to learn to stand on their own two legs, after all. He just kind of rolls his eyes at it, honestly. Like he knows that's starting to go around, and he's very done with it.
Yeah, I know it's silly, and I know you're obviously a very honorable guy, but it came from someone who I trust a lot, so...
Let me guess. Agatha?
What came from someone. I'm nice, but I'm not a fucking snitch. But it came from a source who I trust. And I'm glad to hear that it's wrong.
I suppose I'll have to deal with that rumor. And he kind of pinches the bridge of his nose. You're nice to a handful of people for a little bit, and suddenly everyone believes that you're babying them and giving them handouts. Goodness.
Well, I mean... It's how it goes. I'm sure a lot of people were expecting most, if not all of them, to go unconscious against the captain, so, for them to replicate the amount of success that you had was not worrying, but not common. I'm sure you know. I mean, you saw how Ben went down.
Of course, luckily they had the numbers on their side. One of them did go down, but the captain didn't hit Pale at all, only heading his way towards the end.
In which case, you see, Gerda's gonna kind of, nod with reassurance to themselves. Okay. You should try and address that, I guess. And obviously, I didn't believe it right off the bat. I don't want to, I never let those rumors go as far as they should.
Yes, this ship has a way of spreading rumors very, very fast. I suppose it's what happens when you get a lot of people on one moving space and leave them out at sea for a while.
It happens to the best and the worst of us. That's for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's just what I wanted to talk about. Also, I think Delta needed to talk to you. I don't know where they are, but I did hear that they needed you.
He kind of sneers at that, I guess. I heard. I was hoping to get that off, but
Okay, good then.
I suppose I will see you at dinner with somewhere, and I suppose
Yeah, I suppose.
find Delta.
I suppose lunch first, though. Let's not always be on work, huh?
I suppose.
And yeah, they'll follow you up as Curd. You have been given a hairnet,
For his lack of hair.
even though you are extremely lacking in that department, and a spatula to serve up
Scale net.
what is essentially like a kind of like stir-fried mixture like of various fish and, you know, the leeks, onions, peppers that you cut up, and also the grog, which is just sitting in a barrel by the side of you. As Chef will just kind of like watch you with his arms crossed, not making any more conversation in front of people. So, Silver, Pale, and Alimna, you see Curd given an apron and a hairnet as lunch is served.
He's also like properly got his sleeves on his jacket rolled up to not fuck him up. And his hands, I'm gonna say this right now, his hands are
Chef
fully
wouldn't
clean.
have
He
allowed
fully
it
cleaned his
anyway.
hands after washing up that nastiness before cutting veggies. Like absolutely scrubbed
enough.
under the claws.
The moment Sarah walks through that door and sees him, she's gonna bust out laughing. Just fucking. What the fuck are you wearing? Please tell me everybody else sees this.
Alimna is definitely like, his eyebrows shot up immediately and was just like, he doesn't say anything, but it is like a, oh, okay, I guess, okay.
Just over the heads of people while still serving, one hand up in the air, middle finger to Silver. Still handing out food, trying to not break pace because there are hungry sailors who are not gonna wait for food.
Yeah, Curd, as you make down the line, as Silver gets closer and closer, you suddenly see that Chef is like right next to you, and Sarah, as you like make your way to the tray where lunch is getting served, Bethune's just gonna put a spatula like in front of Curd's spatula and go, "So sorry, we have run out today."
Interesting.
It is, isn't it?
What's the issue? I made fun of him?
Why do you assume there's an issue? I'm just run out. Very sorry.
Mm-hmm. See, except I know you didn't.
Why would you say this?
It's okay, you can use your big boy words. Tell me what's the matter. Do I need to apologize?
You're call me a liar?
I ain't calling you a truther.
So you're gonna get yourself fucking killed.
Curd, do you mind if I take over the spatula for a second?
Curd is going to hand him the spatula and then using his one-way telepathy, Fifi, do not piss off the chef. One rule.
She's just gonna fucking glare at him.
Glaring back, just make nice.
Oh no, don't look at him, look at me.
She'll look him dead in the eye.
You're wanting the lunch, huh? I am sorry. I don't think you have earned it. I don't see you as the hard worker that you have fooled everyone else to be.
Huh. And how exactly have I fooled everyone?
You do not mop his hard. You do not pull his hard. As far as I heard, you do not simply work hard. And then you come in here, to the kitchen, where I am to serve you food, necessary energies, to fuel your day. Did you make fun of my sous chef? To my face.
He's my brother. I'm gonna make fun of him, yeah.
I understand this. I understand this sort of sibling rivalry. Does not happen in front of me. In here, the chef is the fucking king. So is the sous chef. Your pay respects if you're to eat, if you're to live. Because out here, I bet you could not catch a fish with your hands in the fucking waters and bait on your fingernails.
Uh-huh.
So go and use your big boy words and tell me what you really think.
I think you don't fucking know me, and you can stay out of my relationship with my brother. And she's just gonna turn and walk away.
I've seen 1,000 people like you, but you are not new to me.
She's already halfway out the door.
Pale, you face a similar spatula in front of the lunch tray.
Same treatment, I suppose.
No, I just don't like you.
A lot of people say that.
Then you should be used to walking out the fucking door.
That's...
Sarah's gonna actually turn around and come back in. Walk right up to Curd.
Oh, look, they forgot their fucking keys.
No. Alimna puts an arm out when Silver turns back around.
You're making enemies too fast on this ship.
I'm not making any. She's gonna duck under Alimna, walk up to Curd, and hand him the potion that she made. For your kneading of a hairnet, you might want that. And then she'll walk back out.
So I want to ask Sarah, very importantly. There is the line of like food. There is a small doorway in which to enter into the kitchen, and there's like a little flappy door with it. Curd and the chef are on the other side. Would you have like gone through the door? Or would you have handed it over the food?
Probably over the food. She wouldn't want to go behind the counter.
Very wise choice. In which case, Curd, you watch as a bewildered chef watches this handoff take place, but allows it to happen for the moment.
She leaves quietly and then proceeds to go out onto the side of the ship and catch a fish using float.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, go ahead and expend that spell slot.
It is beautiful.
The petty brilliance. Oh, love you, mate.
So you've caught a rare fish. A raw fish. You can certainly eat it raw. I don't know how you cook it.
She's just gonna set up her little brewing stand and do it there.
But Alimna, you do get served.
I'm allowed to get my special little fucking meal.
Yeah, so Chef has a like separate dish that as much as he has like verbally griped at you, he does always prepare it nicely and on its own separate plate, which he does hand it to you now.
Alimna has always thanked him. Like, even when he gets it wrong, he's just like, the effort is there, it's fine. But he always thanks Chef.
It's okay? It's okay?
Looks amazing.
It's good? It's okay? Do you want to make sure? It's
Yep.
okay? It's good?
It's good.
Because I don't want you to die. You need to make sure now.
This looks like it won't kill
Just
me.
make sure.
I am sure.
Are you sure? Because sometimes I forget these lists. You need to make sure, please.
Does it look like it will kill me?
It looks like the plainest, most boring thing in the world.
It's fish with no seasoning.
Possibly with salt. He doesn't dare risk pepper.
Alimna's British.
And there's always a tavern. I don't know how. Nothing funnier will come from this than what Rob just said. So I'm done. I think I just did it. Good night, guys.
We've done it.
Yeah, we did it. That's the peak of it.
We beat D&D!
Yeah, it's salted fish with rice.
It will not kill me, and it looks delicious. Thank you.
Okay?
It's okay.
It's okay? Okay, good. This is okay. This is fine.
Thank you.
And he heads out the door. To find both Silver and Pale,
Oh, Pale's still
you will get grabbed.
inside the kitchen.
Get grabbed.
A kitchen, but serving. Oh, I want to say things to him.
No, come on back. Say things to me. Come on, try it, please.
Do not.
I beg you. You should.
Oh,
Come on.
I'm just surprised you...
10 toes forward.
No, I'm just surprised. I'm fairly certain this is our first time interacting, and yet you already hate me for the way I act.
True.
I'm impressed.
You should be saddened. But I don't think you have many negative feelings about yourself or anyone. I think you're just insane in the membranes and also very full of everything that you're being able to do. But hey, people should have confidence, right?
If that's the way you choose to see me, then by all means.
Get out of my fucking kitchen.
Thank you. I'll be back.
I doubt it.
Hey, go ahead, drag me as you will, Alimna.
I'm sure you can walk.
I'm joking. No, Pale will follow you.
Curd, when they leave, Chef will immediately turn to you and go, I'm going to apologize to you because I will never apologize to them. I am sorry. I am told to make a point by the captain, but also, you have made some very bad friends. You need to check themselves before they wreck themselves, you understand?
I understand. Captain's orders come first, even in the kitchen, unfortunately.
Absolutely. Now, I will let you eat because you're a good person. I will say this though. I do not care if they are your sister, if they are your friend, or whatever the fuck. If they are put another near my kitchen, across the line, I take the toe. I take the thumb. And it goes in this too. You understand this?
I understand, Chef.
Okay, I serve the rest. You make your food. You're good.
I appreciate that, Chef. And I would never ask you to change your decision, of course. However... And he's gonna pull out the bottle. Silver's my sister. She don't eat. I don't eat.
I beg you to reconsider.
He's gonna look at the potion again and go... Let's just say... maybe I wasn't as good as chopping in the kitchen as you first thought, and, I'm punished as well.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
Ooh, okay. Please no negatives, because that's really good. Okay, that's an 18.
You've talked to Chef for a while, and you've gotten the feeling that all, like, the emotions he displayed are purposefully over the top. But here in this moment, when you say this, when you say, I won't eat if they don't eat, let's just say I didn't do a good job in the kitchen, you see a rare bit of genuine emotion cut through everything, and so go, okay, I understand. You did not julienne the onions, nor the peppers as much as I wish. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say you do not eat one day. Possibly a dinner, if you can prove yourself, but I think I'll need a new kitchen assistant. So please leave my kitchen. Thank you for your service.
Curd nods his head gratefully and exits to join Silver, swigging his horrible greasy potion on the way out.
As you leave, you hear Barrow say, "You never thank people." To which Chef goes, "I will put you in the soup! Do not talk to me!"
I will put you in this. That's going in the journal.
Yep.
Curd, you come up to where Alimna is, and with Silver and Pale, and he is giving them an earful.
Look, I'm trying to be nice. I am trying to help you adjust to the ship, but I cannot save you from any trouble you cause because of your mouth. Learn to get along with people, or at least tolerate them, and have them tolerate you, or you will be overboard.
Sarah's just doing her thing.
And Alimna is strangely okay with that. Does
Pale have anything?
Your tone indicates you're angry. Pale is standing, looking with hands behind Pale's back, just looking at you.
I am frustrated.
Frustrated is okay. We all have emotions. Have to show them once in a while.
Yes, you can show them, but not in a manner that will threaten or hurt another person. And currently you have threatened nearly everyone on this ship, even if you haven't interacted with them. They find you intolerable. I suggest you fix that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
he gives a quick nod, turns around, seeks Curd, and sees that Curd's hands are not filled with food.
And why aren't you eating?
Fucked up the onions.
Okay.
He just kind of takes that as a just sure, I guess.
Curd's gonna walk over, kind of past Alimna after that, head right to Silver, switching Draconic. How the fuck am I the popular one out of the two of us?
Because you're the people pleaser, and she's just gonna cut the fish that she tediously cooked over her stupid little Bunsen burner fire.
Iconic.
And hand him the end.
It fucking took a bit. But, yeah, you caught like a sea bass and segmented it, and it's fresh, it's good.
And you're a bad liar.
How so?
Oh, I didn't chop the onions. All of this is a Draconic.
Look, it's me and you against everybody, right? You don't eat, I don't eat.
That's not how that needs to work.
That's how it always works.
See, unlike yourself, I don't need all of the physical nutrition to do. I just need my brain. However, you and you're running around and hitting things, you should take the nutrition that you can get. And we've had this discussion before.
We have. And as I've told you before, if you want me to eat, you better be nicer.
I'm gonna be real nice when I shove this fish down your fucking gullet. If you don't eat it!
Yeah. Uh-huh.
She's just gonna fucking elbow him right into one of his bruises.
Curd is immediately going to respond by just flicking her dead in the nose.
Are you fucking She's gonna rip off one of his little peeling scales.
Oh!
Back down, man. You're not winning.
I would put you in the soup.
I will put you in this soup! Don't talk to me!
Sarah
goes running for the soup, throws Curd skin in.
No! Ew, what the fuck?
That was the whole purpose of the fucking hairnet.
Yeah. Curd is clearly in pain, but laughing. I just kind of leans against Silver. Come on. We play nice till the next port. They kick us off. We make sure we're fed and happy until we get there.
Fine.
We got this. We always do.
These people are fucking annoying, though. You know I'm not good at playing nice.
Because you're a brat.
Fuck off.
It's alright. Just play politics again.
Ooh,
You were good at that.
Ugh. Fine.
He's gonna switch back to common, looking at Pale. How you doing? You okay?
I could be better.
Just gonna tear off a chunk of the fish Silver handed him. Pass it to Pale.
You bitch, that was for you.
It's mine, I'll give it to who I want.
I'm gonna murder you.
Interesting. I will grab the fish. Thank you.
Yeah.
She's gonna pass him another chunk. Fucking eat it this time. I did not just slave over this stupid fucking Bunsen burner for you to not eat it!
Okay. So, what's your name again? Looking at Pale.
Damn!
Yes, my name is Curhd Rathinine. Thank you. My name is Palevea Nøstarok. Do you want me to write this on a little piece of parchment for you next time?
That would probably be very helpful if I'm gonna be honest.
Pale will write the name.
Pale.
Thank you.
So, what's your story? Why a pirate ship?
I'm looking for someone.
And you chose pirate ship. Why?
Because unfortunately the only way to where I need to get going is going to be through this.
I think you're even less suited for this than I am.
You would be correct.
Wonderful.
Pale wants to say something, but realizes shouldn't. Either way, I suppose you could call it family.
I get family issues.
But what of you two?
Family issues.
And where does that all take us then?
No clue.
Port to port till we find them.
I'd say I'd have at least some luck in the capital. Though, whether or not we get there is another story. Nonetheless, I'm happy to have left such a smaller island.
Capital? What capital are you looking for?
I forget its name, but it's to the north. The center island.
The Cacklians are south of us.
No.
That's where we're heading. Think you got in the wrong ship.
All I simply know is that all I'm looking for is somewhere.
Well, hope you find it. Oh, by the way, you two. Did either of you have a weird strobe-like stroke during that fight? Like lights suddenly turning on, turning off?
How about the stroke?
Actually, yeah, I did.
Was that either of you doing some magic-y
I'm
shit?
sorry, you had a fucking stroke?
All of a sudden, I could see in the dark, and then I couldn't, and then I could.
Interesting.
Interesting. She's gonna quick, like, light a match and just, like, shine it near his eyes. Like, you know, a doctor would shine a light into their eyes. Like, are you okay?
Seeing if my pupils dilate.
I will say Alimna is lurking. He's very much a lurker, y'all.
She's gonna move on. She's gonna be like, okay, squeeze both my hands. Same time.
Okay. He squeezes a bit too hard on
Oh,
purpose.
you're a fucking god. Okay, you didn't have a stroke. Just gonna rub her wrists.
Alright, and it wasn't you two doing magic-y stuff.
No. I can't see in the darkness either, so it was a bit of a surprise to me when I did indeed was able to see for a little bit, rather than, of course, when I pulled out my sword.
Wait, it happened to you as well?
That it did.
So you for sure didn't have a stroke.
Do you recall saying that? I've gotten similar effects to strokes before through some potions.
What?
Rather not say. No worries. I'm alive and that's what matters.
Writes on the little piece of paper that Pale gave him, never accept potions.
Listen, that was when I was younger and naive. We all start somewhere. I doubt you immediately knew how to swing that sword of yours.
Pretty close.
6?
I imagine that pistol of yours, you weren't exactly so much of a sharpshooter with that when you first picked it up, no? Practice makes perfect, yes?
I would agree with that.
Oh, perfect practice makes perfect. But we are not perfect, no, are we?
Okay, well, at least you're sane enough to know that.
Curd just gestures at himself and winks.
Once again, elbow, rib cage.
No, son of a bitch.
At which point, I think Alimna from up toward the crow's nest, you're going to hear Thom kind of call down, "Hey, Alimna, you want to come up here real quick?
What is it?
Just something I think you'd want to prepare for."
Oh gods, what?
No, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
He's gonna set his food somewhere that is safe and won't get any. He's gonna carry it up there. I lied.
He's gonna carry a plate to the crow's
Look.
nest. Merack, please Google a crow's nest.
Yes.
A place where it won't get like someone else's food on it, like some chemical, some bullshit.
Alimna, way too many times Polo has taken your meals from you. You know better.
I'm taking it up with me. I lied. I was like, where would I set it down on a ship where it won't get contaminated or stolen? The place does not exist. It's coming with me.
Yeah, you climb with your plate up to the crow's nest where you see Thom holding out a spyglass to you with one hand and just going, "You know what Captain's gonna do, so have them, I guess, start gearing up before he pulls out his own spyglass."
He takes it and looks through it. What do I see?
You see a big fat ship, weirdly built, not like a first of the line or any kind of merchant ship, but more like a wide body, much like you'd expect in a river. As you see a big body ship that is dragging behind it, all of them roped to it, kind of like hitched, these different sloops and brigantines that this one ship is just pulling slowly across.
Can I focus it any more to get any more detail on it? Like flag, where it might be from, who we might be fighting if we're fucked.
You don't see much in the way of defenses. There's not really any cannon ports at all, save for a few at the top deck. What else are you trying to look for on this ship? Are you just looking for maybe what it is, what type of ship it is, what purpose it serves?
Yeah, basic. A lot of gather as much information as he can about what we're about to pillage because we're pirates, unfortunately. And I'm gonna ask this because I'm dumb and can't remember. Where did Silver and Curd say they were from?
No, it's a great question.
I don't think we ever have.
I don't know if we've told Alimna. We haven't really talked about that.
Didn't you say something about a flying royal colors from somewhere, and I can't remember where?
That was in Draconic.
Okay. What countries did you say the flags were?
Morongo, which is an orange and white checkered flag, and Alec, which is that navy blue flag with a golden anchor in the center.
Okay, fun. And it looks to be river ship, basically gone a little too out. And doesn't have any defenses. Anything else of note that I should?
It has a couple cannons, but I'll say
Oh, I'm scared.
all of you hear booming from the helm. "Ship ahoy! New folks, gear up! It's your first takedown."